G'day guys, Kepa here. What a week of sports it was. I was real focused mostly on the UFC and boxing, but I'm so happy. Freo had a great win as well. We were getting pumped in the first bloody quarter and a bit, and we came back and it was a stressful there, and then all bunch of stuff. Let's get straight into it. Let's go with the UFC straight away. So out of 11 of the fights, no, was it 11? No, out of 10. Well, let me recap. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh yeah, 11. I got one wrong. Yeah, I've written it down 2 wrong, but I only got 1 wrong. And that was the Figueiredo fight. Before that, there was some funny moments, like Sam Woodson versus Luis Saldana. That was really, so if you get a chance, check that one back because it's quite funny. I can't remember who was who, but one person knocked down the other one. I think it was Sam Woodson got knocked down, and literally the other guy just walks up to his corner, thinks he's won, and the guy gets up again, and the corner's like, "What are you doing, mate? Get him!" And he fucking goes for it again, knocks him down again, but he illegally knees him, and then he gets a point deducted, and then the fight ends in a draw after 3 rounds. Anyway, that was a funny one to look at. A few scraps. Tyson Pedro was a great one. That was awesome. Good to see him back. He had a good time off of the from the octagon, but he got a really good. There was a good collar punch combo, and then he gave a fucking stabbing leg kick. He ran the gut and dropped the guy, and that's how he won. Tyson Pedro back, short hair, looking good. Jose Aldo versus Merab. I chose Merab because I love Jose Aldo, but man, he is getting older. Still, his technique is still there, and he's still cream of the crop. Like, he still beats fucking half the guys on that roster. I'll just get rid of it. Kamaru Usman Leon is what I really wanted to talk about. Holy shit. Holy shit is the best way to describe this. First round, a bit back and forth, better wrestling, and then Leon Edwards takes him down, holds him down. Kamaru Usman had 0% takedowns on him before that. Colby nearly got one on him, but it didn't count. That's the first start. Leon takes him down, nearly submits him. That was insane. But then Kamaru did a great job of defending. Then rounds 2, 3, and 4, that was just Kamaru just wiping the floor with him, like wrestling, and just Leon's looked tired, and he just looked like he didn't know what to do. He kept squaring off and getting teed off. Then Kamaru's taking the ground, and he was just all over him, 2, 3, and 4. Even most of round 5, like 4 minutes, just like I was just like, me and my mates are just looking at each other like, what's happened? Leon, you've waited over a year. You've been number 1 contender for like over a year. You deserve this spot. What's happening? Open up a bit. I was raving on saying how Leon's going to be his toughest challenge yet. And sure enough, man, the last minute of round 5, sitting there, and out of nowhere, Leon goes for a head kick. Muay Thai, perfect technique, knocks Usman the fuck out. Holy shit. That's everybody was looking, saying he needs to open up. He needs to end this because like Usman's just going to win on points here, demolishing. And then bang, and then everyone was at the pub. Everyone in the pub, Joe Rogan, DC, and all that. Everyone just went, holy shit! It looked like he knocked him out. Like probably one of the best comebacks ever in a title fight. Probably one of the best comebacks ever. Like one of the greatest knockouts in a title fight. It was just mind-blowing. Leon Edwards, the new welterweight champion of the world. His post-fight speech was incredible. So I've been watching Leon for so long, and I felt so bad because everyone's like, oh, he's so boring, and it's like he always on cruise control. He doesn't like knock people. I was like, oh man, he's incredibly good. He's like an old-style mixed martial artist. He just gets the job done. Doesn't talk a lot of shit. I actually picked Usman to win this because I thought, well, you can see Usman was just a dog. He just knows they wrestle, blah, blah, he's just more of a dog in that way. But I did say Leon is a better striker technically, and he fucking showed that. Oh my God, it was a moment that the speech afterwards was so inspiring. The first Jamaican-born UFC champion, and then he's also the second champion for England. Not born, but second champion for England. Man, it was an incredible moment, and everyone needs to watch that, especially even if you're not a fan of Leon Edwards, but it's just inspiring moment in general. And then all right, that's UFC done. Boxing: Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk. I didn't get to watch this one live because it was Abu Dhabi. It's 4 a.m. I watched the replay afterwards. I watched the whole fight. Pretty much Alexander Usyk put on a boxing clinic. It was actually a lot more competitive this time. It looked like Joshua was trying to be more physical for half the rounds, and actually rocked Usyk maybe in 1 or 2 rounds, but most of the time Usyk's just outpointing him. It wasn't too hard. For me, it wasn't too hard to score. Fucking Usyk had won at least 8 rounds. At least 8 rounds. Joshua maybe 3, maybe 4. And then at the very end, you can see he's trying to smash him, but it was too late. Usyk already done his damage. Like, he's just so many punch combos in and out. He's just flurry, bang, 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 out. And then just Joshua would every now and then get a big hit in. But then Anthony Joshua afterwards, well, actually, real quick, don't know how it was a split decision. Makes no sense. One of my mates was saying that it was like, set up for him to win because he's a cash cow and everything. I'm like, bro, far out. The way that judges were set out, wouldn't be that surprised if one of them was paid off, because that's ridiculous. Like, there was no way it was a split decision. I don't know what he was watching. Anyways, afterwards, Anthony Joshua gave a pretty long speech. It was both getting from the crowd to say, like, hey, you need to give us more praise, giving Alexander Usyk a lot of praise, talking about Ukraine. I actually really respected it because, like, man, AJ's always been a bloody stand-up guy, always awesome to watch. I've always liked him. I did pick Alexander to win because Alexander's just a beast. He's a true boxer. Like, the second cruiserweight ever to move to heavyweight and be a champion. And who knows, if he continues down his path, if he gets that fight with Tyson Fury, it beats Tyson Fury, which, that's a challenge and a half. And I think whoever wins that could be the best heavyweight of this era, or maybe put up there for one of the best heavyweights of all time. There'll be the conversations afterwards. Quick note, Fremantle. Yeah, I already said Fremantle, but those were my bets. I got 10.5 out of 12. Made a little bit of dosh, not too much, because I put the wrong bets on at certain times. But yeah, great week. I can't wait for this week. Actually, there's not too much next week. But anyway, thank you very much, guys. Check out the next video when it comes out. Awesome.